Thank you for joining me again today. We're going to start in standing, your feet hip-width apart. Just lift and flare your toes so you can spread them wide and place them back down intentionally on the ground. Feeling into the four corners of your feet, bringing your awareness up your legs, drawing your thigh muscles, your quadriceps up, tuck your tailbone in and lengthen up through your spine, allowing your hands just to drape down towards the ground. Just taking a moment for a deep breath. Feel the air rushing into the bottom of your lungs. And exhaling. Breathing at your pace, but inviting that air to allow your tummy to expand as you inhale and to contract in as you exhale. Just to try and slow down your mind and bring yourself into this present moment so that you can be in tune with what your body is saying to you today. You can be conscious about all the movements you're doing. You can prevent any injury and you can give your body what it needs today. So opening your eyes, we're going to stand facing the seat of your chair. So standing in that nice tall position. We're going to start with a big inhale, reaching your hands up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your hands down to place them on the chair. As you inhale, step both legs back into a plank position, tummies in. And then on the next breath, bring one foot forward and come up into standing, lifting your hands towards the ceiling so you're in a lunge position. Then bring your hands to a prayer position at the center of your chest. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to do a gentle twist towards the front leg. So if your right leg is in front, you're going to turn towards the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, place your hands back on the chair. Step back with your leg. Both legs are back now. And then step forward with the other leg. Coming back into that high lunge position, reaching the arms to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to the center of your chest. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, gently twist towards the front leg. So getting a little gentle rotation through your trunk. Good. Inhaling back to the center. Arms come back to the chair. And then return the back leg to the front. Standing tall, reaching up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Then we're going to do that again. Exhale, bring your hands to the chair. Pause here for a moment. Try to keep your spine nice and long. Feel the space and length down the back of your thighs. So a little stretch through the hamstrings. Then inhale. As you exhale, step back with both legs into a plank position. Inhale, step forward with your right leg. And come up into the lunge, reaching your hands towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in there. And exhale, bring the hands back to the center of your chest. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist towards the front leg. Now you can reach one arm back behind you and one arm in front of you. And then bring them back to the center. Bringing your body back to the middle. Then reach your hands behind your back, clasping your fingers together. Open the front of the chest here. So looking up slightly, feeling the opening through the front of your body. Good. Gently release. And bring your hands back to the chair. Step back with the front leg, coming back into the plank. Draw your tummy muscles in. Then bring your left leg forward. and standing up into that lunge position. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath here. Feel the stretch across the front of your body, the front of the hip. Exhale, bring your hands down to the center. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, twist towards the front leg. Reach one arm behind you, one arm in front. Good. Bring the hands back together, moving your body to the center. You're going to then bring your hands behind your body, clasp your fingers together. Knuckles towards the ground, open through the front of your chest. Good. Feeling that space that you're creating in the front of your body. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to the chair, stepping back into the plank. Nice, long, straight body here. Shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in one straight line. Inhale. And as you exhale, step both feet forward towards the chair. Now keeping your spine long, fold like you're hinging from the hips. So just visiting again that stretch down the back of the thighs. Keep the spine long. Don't be tempted to round the spine here. Gentle bend in your knees and inhale as you reach your hands up towards the ceiling one more time. Big breath in, reaching high. Good. And exhale, bring your hands down. Okay, you can grab your long exercise band with me, please. So we're going to stand with your right foot forward and your left foot back to create a triangle with your legs. Then your band is going to go underneath that front foot. The movement we're going to do, I'm just going to show you so that you can double up the band if you need. You're going to keep your spine straight and pull that band up towards your armpits. So that might feel too easy or too hard, but make adjustments to your band as you need. Tummy muscles nice and tight. And if you look at your legs, so if you want more stability, you can have them wider from left to right. If you want a little more of a balance challenge, you can imagine you standing on a beam, got one foot in front of the other. So you decide what is the right position for you there. Keeping the spine long, tummy in, and we're going to pull that band up towards your shoulders. Pull. Keep that spine nice and long. 2, 3, belly button in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold it up there and push your hands back towards your hips. You're bending and straightening the elbows here. 1, 2, looking down at your toes, but keep this neck long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release the arms, release the leg, and switch sides. So you should be feeling a nice stretch through the back of the thigh, that front thigh. Changing sides, so left leg forward now, right leg back, making your legs like a triangle. But hinging forward from the hips, keep your spine long. Don't be tempted to let that head drop as well as you're exerting effort. Keep your crown of your head reaching up out of the spine. Take hold of your band, tummy tight, and pull up towards your shoulders. 1, 2. Keep the shoulders back. Elbows back, sorry, and shoulders down. 3, 4, 5, 6, tummy in, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now keeping those elbows up, straighten the elbow out behind you for 10. Spine is leaning forward slightly with a nice straight spine so that you're working your back muscles here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and release the band. Well done. Okay, you can place your band to the side for a minute and you can grab your weights, please. One weight, the heaviest you have. You could even hold 2 weights in one hand if you need it to be a bit heavier. And coming to stand near the back of your chair for some balance. We're going to be doing heel raises. So you've got your one hand on the chair, one hand has weights in it. The leg that is closest to the chair, you can lift that leg off the ground. Now make sure that your hips here aren't going to sink, don't sink down. So lifting yourself up nicely out of those hips. We're going to go up and down 15 times on your heel. If that's too much for you to do a full heel raise with one foot, you can lift with both, come down with one. Or you can drop the weight. So it's up to you to make those adjustments. We're going for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying not to push on the chair. The chair is just there for some balance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Change sides. So putting your weights in your other hand. You can turn around or switch the chair around. Changing legs. So lifting the leg that's closest to the chair. Make sure your hips aren't collapsing down. Nice and strong through the hips. And let's go for 15. 1, 2. Adjusting as you need. You can support with your other leg to go up if you're not quite managing a single leg raise. 6, 7, 8. Looking up in front of you. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oh, and stop. I gave you an extra 3 there for free. Well done. Okay, you can place your weights down for the next exercise. And we're going to be lifting our leg up over the chair. So depending on your balance, you might want to be near a wall, or you can have your hand on the back of the chair. So it depends on how high it is. We're going to lift the foot above the height of your chair, straighten it out, bend it, and bring it back down. So it's going to hover over the chair. Lift, straighten, bend, down. So here, if the chair is too high for you, you can use your stool as a benchmark. If that chair is too high to get that movement. So we're going to do 10 times on each leg. Right. Lift, straighten. As you straighten, squeeze the front of your thigh, squeeze those quads, bend and down. Nice tall posture. Lift, straighten, bend and down. Lift, straighten, bend and down. Good. Lift, straighten, bend and down. 5 more. Lift, straighten, bend and down. Lift, straighten, bend and down. 3 to go, and then we're going to hold it up. Good. 2 more. Lift, squeeze the thighs, bend, and down. Lift, straighten, bend, and down. Now lift and hold it up there. So straighten it, squeeze the thigh muscles, draw the toes up to the ceiling, like you're trying to reach your toes towards your nose, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place that leg down. Well done. Give your legs a little jiggle. And let's change sides. So same thing. Lifting that leg up. Again, if your chair is too high, you can use a stool here. Straighten up, bend, and down. Lift, straighten, bend, and down. When you lift, you can draw those toes up to the ceiling as well as you straighten the leg, and then point them as they come down. Lift, straighten, bend, and down. Lift, straighten, tighten those quads. 5 to go. Lift, straight, bend, down. Lift, straight, bend, down. 3 more. Lift, straight, bend, down. Lift, up, bend, down. Last one, we're going to hold it up there now. So lift and straighten, draw the toes towards your nose, and hold for 10, 9, squeeze those quads, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Place your legs back down. Well done, everyone. All right, you can grab your weights again. And I'm going to give you options here. All right, I went and forgot my own stool downstairs, so I'll use this one. Show you. So with your stool in front of you, sorry. Yes, you can see. So we're going to be standing with 1 foot on the step in front of you or on your chair. The movement we're going to be doing is we're going to be holding the arms up like this with your foot in front of you on the chair and doing a gentle side bend, side to side. So figure out whether you want your foot on your chair or on your step, or both feet firmly planted on the ground. So depending on how confident you feel in your balance in that position, you make the decision. So finding that position, right leg forward, bring your arms up to 90 degrees. Shoulder blades drawing back towards one another. Nice open chest, belly button in. I'm going to turn my body to face you so you can see the direction of the movement. And we're going to go side to side, squeezing the side of your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Good. Bring those arms down to the side. All right, let's change legs. Other leg up. This time the arms are going to stay down at your side, and we're going to move side to side. Down and up. Down and up. 2, 3. Pull your belly button in, supporting your spine. Pull your pelvic floor up, away from the ground. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, squeezing your whole core muscle in towards your spine. 3, 4, and 5. One more on the other side. And back. Good. Switching sides again. This time we're going to bring the hands up towards your elbows. So elbows are out, hands towards the shoulders in this position. Okay, and we're going to rotate. So foot is up again on your chair or on your stool. We're going to turn and back to the center. Turn to the other side, back to the center. 2. And turn. As you turn, do a nice exhale, drawing the belly button in to support you as you turn. Elbows up. Five more. Three more. Last one to each side. And bring the arms down and change legs. Good. This one we're going to turn palms up, bend the elbows to 90 degrees. So like you're holding 2 plates, 2 dinner plates you're about to serve somebody. And we're going to rotate, again, both sides. Exhaling as you turn, squeezing the belly button in. Let's go for 10. 1. 2. Keeping the spine long. 5 more. 2 more to each side. Putting your belly button in. And relax, placing your leg on the floor, and you can place your weights down. Now for the next one, we're going to do a series of going down into kneeling on the floor and coming back up into standing. So that's option 1. Option 2, I'm going to demonstrate option 2 for you if you're not going to go down to the floor. So option 2, you're going to go right, left, squat. Right, left, squat. And you will repeat that for a minute while option 1 goes down to the floor and up. Switching sides each time. You might need your chair there, or a table, or a wall. If you want to put a pillow or a towel on the floor, you can do that. So choose your option, and we're going to go for a minute. Keeping that spine nice and tall, looking for control in your movement. So let's go. 1 minute. Make sure you're switching which leg you stand up with each time and which leg you go down with each time. Going at your pace, making that movement controlled. Good. If you're doing the legs on the chair, lifting that leg high as you can before you place it on the chair, and then squatting low as you can before you come up. Good. 15 more seconds of whichever one you're doing. Good. And relax. Well done. Okay, please grab your weights again. For the next one, we're going to be doing a a sit to stand with weights. But here I want to challenge how low you sit. So again, this depends on your knees and on your mobility. But you have the option here to challenge yourself a little bit further and to sit down onto your low stool or step if that's possible for you. So find your surface and grab your weights. You can make your legs, put your legs right together or widen them up. Sometimes that gives you a little bit more range for sitting low, so you work out what feels good. And we're going to go for 1 minute, bending the elbows as you sit. So let's go for 1 minute. Keeping your spine really tall here. Good. Spine nice and long. Good. 30 more seconds. Nice and controlled in your movement. Very nice, everyone. 15 more seconds. Keep that spine long. Push through the legs as you lift up. Very good. Last one. And all the way up. Well done. All right, placing that weight in your in one hand, we're going to come back to our heel raises that we started off with. So finding the back of your chair. Coming to stand on that one leg. So weights are in one hand, other hand is on the chair. Lift the leg that is closest to the chair. Now, before we do the heel raises, we're going to do a little hip exercise here. So I'm going to come a little closer so you can see my hips. I'm going to try and drop your hip here and lift it up. Imagining this hip kind of popping out to the side and then trying to scoop it in underneath your body. So we'll do 10 of those and then 10 heel raises. Pop that hip out and scoop it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tummy in, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stay up and level and strong in your hips. Heel raises for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, everyone. You can switch the weights to your other hand. Switch the chair. Same thing on the other side. So starting with those hip lifts, drop the hip and lift for 1, 2, 3. Tiny bend in the standing knee. Don't lock it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep that hip up, nice and level, into your heel raise. Lift the heel for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, everyone. You can place your weights down. All right. last strengthening exercise is our push-up today. So reminding you again the position for the push-up. Your hands need to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. Shoulders drawn down the back, your whole body in one nice straight line. You can start on the wall and do your push-up on the wall. We're going to be doing 8. So you need to determine what level you want to do 8 full push-ups. On the wall or on a table or on the chair. So finding your position and we'll all go together. Nice long body, tummy muscles in, long neck. And let's go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, coming into standing. Good. Bring your hands behind your body, clasp your fingers together, stretch the knuckles towards the ground, and open the front of your chest. Take a deep breath in. We're going to do one more set of the push-ups. So if your wall push-ups felt a bit easy, you can slide your hands lower down the wall and move your legs a little further away from the wall. So it should feel challenging to do 8 push-ups at whichever level you're attempting. All right, releasing the hands, give your arms a little shake and coming back into your push-up position. So I'll demonstrate the wall ones for this round. Start with your hands at shoulder height and then lower them down and step back a little further with the feet. Also, if that's too much on your wrists, you can also make fists with your hands. Kind of preserves the wrists a bit. And let's go for 8. 1, 2, tummy in, nice straight long body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release. Well done, everyone. All right, giving that a little shake. Right, our balance exercise today is going to require you staying up on your toes now that we work those calf muscles. So with your feet, starting with your feet hip width apart, you can have just one hand on the chair for some balance to start. Lift both of your heels off the ground. Keep your hand on the chair and just check down that your heels are nicely aligned, so they're not out or in, that there's good alignment between your hips, knees, ankles, and toes. Find that position there. And then try and hold that position and bring your hands to the center of your body. If for whatever reason you can't stand on your toes, you can bring one foot in front of the other like you're standing on a balance beam into a tandem stance to challenge your balance there. Good. If you want to make that a little harder, you can close your eyes. Quite a bit harder if you close your eyes. Good, and release down. Now everyone coming to stand in tandem, so one foot forward and one foot back, like you're standing on a balance beam. Reaching your hands up towards the ceiling. Looking towards the ceiling. And then bringing your arms out to the side. Good, now look side to side, so looking at your left hand and then looking to your right hand. Notice what it does to what's happening in your feet. Feel how hard they're working to keep you balanced. Good, bring your arms down and change sides. So other leg goes in front. Good, bringing your hands out to the side again. And again, looking side to side. Notice how it feels in your feet. Notice possibly the back leg working a bit harder to maintain your balance. Good. And release, bringing your hands down. Okay, coming back to where we started. So facing the seat of your chair again, we're going to move through that flow of movement that we started with, hopefully feeling some more flexibility, and we'll hold the stretches a little bit longer this time. All right, so facing your chair, bringing your feet to hip width apart, bringing those hands up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Good. As you exhale, bring your hands towards the chair. Feeling the length through the back of your legs. So nice straightish legs. Lengthen through your spine. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings here. I want you to become aware of your breath. As you inhale, lengthen the body, and as you exhale, try and soften into those spaces where you feel any tension. Then step back with one leg and then the other into the plank position. Then bring one leg forward, coming up into a lunge. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the hands down to a prayer position at the center of your chest. Now, keeping your spine long, twist towards the front leg, rotating your spine, noticing that you can go a little further than you did when we first started, and come back to the center. Good. Reaching the arms up again, opening through the front of your body. Bring them back down to the chair. Step back with the front leg. Step forward with the other one. Come back up into the lunge, lifting your arms up to the ceiling, creating lots of space through the front of your body. Good, bringing your hands down to prayer position in the center of your chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, rotate, twisting towards the front leg. So feeling that turn coming through the spine and the chest. Good. Turning back to the center, reach the arms up again. Lots of space through the front of the hip. And bring the hands back to the chair. Bringing both feet together at the front. Bend your knees here a little bit and see if you can fold your hips forward a bit more, bringing your head towards the chair with bent knees. Just see if you can feel a little releasing sensation through the lower back. You can gently tilt your hips from side to side if that feels good. Tuck in your tail and slowly come all the way up. Hands up to the sky, big breath in. Good. And exhale, release the arms down. You can turn your chair around and place the hands at the back of your chair. Facing at the back of your chair. Step your feet as far back as you can to lengthen through the spine. So trying to get your spine into a nice long tabletop position here. Good. So imagine reaching your tailbone back to the wall behind you and the crown of your head in the opposite direction. See if you can picture each little vertebra along your spine and inflating the little discs in between them, creating space and length. Then take your right hand off the chair and weave it underneath your body. So you're reaching underneath the opposite hand for a little twist. Feeling a little more of a stretch into the side of your waist and to the hip. And then bringing that hand back to the back of the chair. Reach under your body with the other hand. You can allow one knee to bend to give you a little bit more space to move. Good, and release, coming all the way back to the center and walking your legs back up to the back of the chair. Then stepping back with one foot, stretch into your calf muscle. Reach the heel to the ground. Feel your calf muscle stretching. So pushing the leg and the hip forward towards the chair and the heel down into the ground. Feel the calf muscle. Here, you can bring your hands behind your body, reach the fingers together, open through the front of your chest, taking a nice big inhale. And release. And change size for me. Putting the other leg back, drop the heel into the ground, looking for that calf stretch sensation. Once you have that, you can drive the hips forward a little bit more, maybe feeling a stretch to the front of the hip. And then bringing your hands back behind you one more time. Knuckles to the ground, open through the front of the chest. Deep breath in and out. And gently release. Bringing your hands back to the chair and coming into standing. Good. Standing nice and tall. Let's bring one hand onto your chest and one hand onto your tummy. Coming to reconnect with your breathing. We're looking for the top hand to not move too much and the bottom hand to move nice and rhythmically in and out as you inhale and exhale. Close your eyes for a moment. Trying to inhale for 3 or 4 counts and exhale for the same. You could stay here and keep breathing, or you can open your eyes, drop your hands down. Well done, everybody. I hope you have a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.